Welcome back, and we are watching more Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series. This is episode 78, Binary Sunseto. Let's get into it.
Previously on Yu-Gi-Oh!
I have made love to this man!
Huh.
I mean, I have played a card game with him.
Oh, right. Mr. Kaiba,
right.
your company is now owned by Dartz.
What's that now?
Wait, didn't that character used to be a Nazi or something?
Yeah, we're not doing that anymore. It was stupid.
Then why are we doing any of this? This time
What?
on Dungeon Dice Monsters.
Dungeon Dice
This
Monsters.
is nothing like Dungeon.
I can't believe my company's been stolen for like the third time in a year. You'd think that after a while our stock would be affected by that, but it turns out no.
Yeah, you're not a very good boss, are you?
Take that back, Yugi.
Name one of your employees.
That's easy. Mokuba.
Yay! I'm an employee!
Okay, name another.
The guys sitting. Those guys.
Seto Kaiba.
Seto Kaiba. You're the employer, not the employee.
Mr. Kaiba, we have a team on the ground transmitting the images from the Atlantean ruins. We should have them in the next few minutes.
Oh, right. The plot. Using this computer uplink, my men will have the Atlantean text to us in no time.
Fascinating. With these modern computer devices, you can replicate any image you desire. Back in my day, I would be forced to command my slaves to chisel pictures into a nearby wall.
These days, most artists expect to get paid, Pharaoh.
I did pay them. In exposure.
Attention isn't the same as money.
No. I mean actual exposure. They'd be out there in the desert for hours just drawing for me. The sun is a cold and yet also very hot mistress. Triangulating the uplink. Atlantean text should reach you momentarily, Mr. Kaiba.
Oh no!
We're bikers.
By bikers, apparently. By the patented petite patootie of Ptolemy. Those bikers are like everywhere, man.
Yeah, apparently Dartz will spare you from being wiped out with the rest of humanity if you have basic knowledge of how a motorcycle operates.
We have the images. Now we don't have to go to the museum ourselves.
Shouldn't we still go check to see if your guys are okay?
Meh.
I'm glad we're not going to Florida, because now our absurd near-death experience on that train has been rendered a completely unnecessary waste of our time.
I also am glad that we are not going to Florida, as it means that we are not going to Florida.
We're receiving the files now.
Florida
Loading
kids.
the images.
Wait, aren't you in a moving vehicle in the desert? How do you have internet?
Turns
Right.
out Duke doesn't just transmit music when he talks. He also generates a powerful broadband signal.
I'm bringing 4G back.
I'm afraid the
4G
quality
back.
of these images is much worse than I feared. Unless you clear them up, I can't read a thing.
Dude, didn't you find these carvings yourself? Why don't you have any pictures of them?
The field of archaeology moves so fast that I didn't have the time.
So in other words, it's because you're old and technology scares you. Great.
Are you one of those video games the kids are all raving about?
Yes, Professor. I am a video game. Beep boop and such. We'll
Boop
meet
and
you
such.
guys at the pier.
Which pier?
You know, the pier.
What pier? Where?
I'm really not sure how I can be more specific than that.
Okay. Bye, Pharaoh.
Yes. Goodbye. You? Okay, does anyone know who the hell that was?
That settles it.
Because they seem to know who I am.
We have to go to Kaiba Corp. It's the only place we can enhance these images.
Now, come on. Surely it's not the only place we can do that.
Oh, like I'm sure any of you unemployed middle-class high school students has access to Adobe Photoshop.
I do.
Legally.
I mean, I know people who do.
Set course for Kaiba Corp's West Coast offices. Conveniently
version.
located adjacent to everything else that's happening this season. Good thing San Francisco isn't known for having a multitude of piers, or this place might have been hard to find. Take Rex Raptor and Alistair to the nearest medical facility. I'm feeling generous.
But sir, all local hospitals report they're too full due to an unusual number of monster attacks the world over. We have perfectly good medical equipment here that we could...
Take them to a medical facility.
Get them away
I'm
from me.
feeling generous.
Yes, sir!
So are we just never gonna talk about the fact that we left Weevil Underwood's body in the middle of the desert? No remorse for that whatsoever? Okay then.
Now that all the protagonists have arbitrarily united, it's time to go save my company from Dartz.
Let me come with with you. I want to get that Dartz creep for what he did to my Yugi.
I'm sorry, Rebecca. What we must do is not something that can be undertaken easily. It is a dangerous task that will put our very souls to the test.
What are you going to do?
We are going to go get some photographs enhanced. On a computer. It is our destiny.
I feel like that's something literally anyone could do.
And yet destiny chose me and Kaiba. And not you. So there.
This isn't some kind of field trip, kid. But I guess you can tag along if you want.
I'm no kid.
Whatever you say, kid.
Don't call me a kid.
Hey, did anyone lose a kid? Because there's a kid here yelling at me in a kid voice about how much they love to be called a kid. Anybody? Okay, free kid right here. First come,
Free
first
kid.
serve on the kid. Half price off kids in aisle 12.
Hey, Taya, let's go tell the police what's going on.
Tristan, what
Let's
makes
go
you think
tell
the
the
police can help?
Taya, this is America. Everyone knows the justice system is super effective here.
Where are we? A secret underground tunnel to my Kaiba Corp USA branch. This way we'll get inside undetected.
Okay, but why are we sprinting?
Because if I can't beat you in a card game, I can at least beat you in a race to the elevator.
We'll call it a draw.
Draw my ass, Yugi.
Okay, fetch me a pen and paper and I'll draw a straight line on it.
And so then, after our friend lost his soul to a super buff guy who'd spent half his life living on a deserted island, we all decided to go to Florida. You see, there's a museum there where all of Professor Hawkins' research is. And the only way we could access it was by taking a train all the way to the East Coast.
Why didn't you just get someone to email the stuff to you?
Are you suggesting that there are massive plot holes in Taya's story?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me
Why do
wrong,
they look
it's
so evil?
exciting, but when you really examine any part of her story for more than a minute, it all kinda just falls apart.
Okay,
Yeah.
but wait, I'm almost at the part where we met two ghosts in the middle of the Californian desert who just happened to be related to the guy we're fighting. Oh god, you're right, it's all just bullshit, isn't it?
So, can I add you on Duel Links?
Sure, just text me your friend code and I'll add you later.
Okay,
Duel Links.
what's your number?
I gave
What's
it to
the-
you during
what's
Battle
Yugi's eye?
City. You took out your phone and you made a big deal about saving my contact info.
Right, yes. You're gonna have to give it to me again.
Did you seriously delete my... What the... Was that yet another friend of yours, Yugi?
Friend.
You seriously think that was one of my friends?
It kinda looked like Joey.
You know, it might have been Joey.
Breaking stuff will fix it! If I'm right,
What?
we should be on floor 35, which is housewares and giant,
does he build
terrifying
it?
monstrosities that will eat your face!
How do you build a break an elevator?
Rebecca, where are you?
Watching you guys. I've hacked into Kaiba Corp's mainframe and now I have access to all systems.
That is definitely what hacking looks like. A bunch of zeros and ones. This is so freaking accurate.
So I could just push one little button and let you guys into the computer room, but you'd have to apologize for calling me a kid first.
Of
Yugi,
course.
I think this kid is trying to ask us something, but unfortunately I don't speak kid, do you?
I'm by a lot of things, but lingual is not one of them.
And I guess that's
Buy a
about
lot
as
of
good as
things.
I'm gonna get. Opening the mainframe doors.
This giant computer is for some reason the only thing that can enhance photos, apparently. Computer, it'd be real
With a card?
nice if you could identify me.
Passive aggression detected.
Passive aggression.
Douchey scowl acknowledged. Seto Kaiba identified. Welcome back, asshole.
Computer, reboot with backup system. See, look, all the screens went from red to blue. That means all the bad stuff in the computer is gone now.
I know nothing about computers, but that sounds about right.
These images from the museum are extremely high quality, so I had to bring them on the most futuristic storage hardware known to man. A 5.5-inch floppy disk.
I'm an ancient Egyptian pharaoh, and even I feel old right now.
Computer, analyze the Atlantean inscriptions and cross-reference with every known archaeological database.
That's-
Or just draw the seal of Orichalcos on there, that works too.
What's it say, Gramps?
After its 10,000-year-long slumber, the Black Serpent will swallow the sun, and paradise will rule once more. It must be referring to Atlantis.
By the come-hither glance of Cleopatra!
Atlantis! It makes perfect sense. Wait, didn't we know about Atlantis this whole time? Isn't that why you guys wanted to check out the museum in the first place? How is this new information in any way?
Kaiba, sometimes I just like to blow off steam by reacting to obvious statements that everyone already knew about as though they were massive plot twists. Why don't you give it a whirl?
Okay, I guess that could be fun. Hang on. That insignia on the carvings. It's the same insignia used by the secret Illuminati-style organization that bought out my company.
I thought Dartz was the one who did that.
And now I'm going to reveal who is in charge of that organization.
I mean, it's obviously going to be Dartz.
Oh no! Yugi! The man in charge of the organization that has taken over my company, it's Dartz! I can't believe what a twist this is!
His head is so tiny.
Too much?
Way too much. Oh no! We have to get out of here!
Oh look, I won the race to the elevator. How did that happen?
Confound your elaborate trickery, Kaiba!
Oh, I thought he was gonna leave
This
him
is
behind.
exactly why I never visit the American branch of my company.
Are you frequently hunted by bloodthirsty monsters out here?
If by monsters you mean shareholders, then yes.
Hey
Shareholders.
Kaiba, wanna reenact a scene from Back to the Future Part 2?
I'd rather throw myself off the roof.
Righto.
Suck it, monsters that are not dragons! Thank God for Microsoft Flight Simulator! Damn you, Microsoft Flight Simulator!
Oh no. They're dead, right? They got thrown from it and
you
they're fine.
might have taken control of my company and blown up one of my buildings, but you weren't able to stop us from enhancing some photographs. So who's laughing now?
Kinda seems like he would.
It's totally him, isn't it? I'm bringing 4G back. Yeah.
Second playing Kaiba's crash in his videos.
know how to act. Yeah. So if you're lonely and you wanna chat, yeah, just call Duke Devlin. There's an app for that. Yeah.
Alright. That was an interesting episode. Plane crashing. I made love. I dueled this guy. Kaiba does not know any of his employees' names. Mokuba does not count as an employee, I don't think. I wouldn't count him as an employee. And the only other employee he can name is himself, which is an employer technically an employee as well? It depends, right? I guess, I don't know. Ah, yes, super accurate computing stuff. We need to go enhance these images at Kaiba Corp. We are bikers, we are bikers, we are bikers. Bikers. Alright, we're almost caught up. We've got another 3 or 4 episodes to go, and I'm going to take a little bit of a break after that, maybe a 1-week break, and after that I'm going to do movies and other Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series stuff, and please comment down below to let me know what I should watch next, because I'm actually not sure what the order of things are or what I should watch next. I know there are 2 movies, I think. I held off on those for a while, but yeah. Do you know anybody who has Photoshop? I do. A legal copy? I know people who do. Which I guess is technically true if he pirates. Or he doesn't know them personally, he could just pirate it. I don't know. Take them away to a medical facility. They're too full. Take them away. Okay. Poor Rebecca, being treated like a kid. She is a kid, though. They're all kids, honestly. How old are they? Seto Kaiba's what? I gotta look that up. Seto Kaiba. How old is Seto Kaiba? 12? No, I'm just kidding. He is... What? He's 18 in the USA version and 16 in the Japanese version. What season is that from, though? Season 1? Well, they're all in middle school, right? So, shouldn't they be... What is middle school in Japan? I don't even know. But they shouldn't be 18 then if they're in middle school. Alright, whatever. Yada, 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 yada. I beat you in a foot race. Ha ha ha. To the elevator. Taya. None of this sounds real. The police looked pretty evil. In one shot. Yeah, right here. And... What was his joke about police officers and the justice system working, like, perfectly? And there was, like, a laugh track. Yeah. Sad. Very sad. That looks like Joey Wheeler. Yeah, this is the perfect way to open an elevator. Just punch it. He's got, like, steel fist or something. He should have broken his hand. Yeah, what happened to these monsters? They just, like, walked around them? Hacking. I'm bringing 4G back. They need this huge computer to enlarge and enhance. Enhance and then enlarge? Incredible passive aggressiveness detected. Seto Kaiba. Yay, everything turned blue. Yay. We're using a floppy disk to get these extremely detailed pictures into the system. And then Yugi has Kaiba pretend he's finding out new information for the first time, and it's so over the top. His head is so small. What the heck happened? Look at that. Look at that. His head is this small. And his hands are... Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ah, I beat you to the elevator. Ah. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh, god damn it, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Dun, 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 dun. That's the second playing Kaiba's Crash in as many episodes. Alright, guys. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what I should watch after I catch up. I think they're on episode 82 already. I'm not sure if that's the case, but I think so. If you want to check out episodes a week early, check out Patreon and the link in the description below. Bye, friends.